Am I going to cry today? What? Well, hello, YouTubers. Another day here, and today I just wanted to bring up the subject of tangibilities, if that's even a word. In other words, uh, having a tangible item, like setting a goal and having something that says, this is what's going to remind me of that goal. Well, as some of y'all may know if you've seen my first video, I am a diabetic. And being diabetic means that I've got to manage my sugar levels, got to manage what I eat, and things like that. And so far I've been doing good with that. But I really haven't had anything that says, this is what is my goal. You know, yes, I want to have controlled blood sugar levels. Who doesn't? That's diabetic. That's a common no-brainer. But when I say goals, you know, what do I want? One of my first goals was to lower my A1C levels, and I did. It went from, back in December when I went to the VA, it was at 11 point something or 11, and then my last visit was at 8, which still is a high number, but not as high as it was 3 months prior, because I decided to make lifestyle changes. And you know, people make so much emphasis on wording, you know, especially when it comes to how you eat and things like that. You know, you've got to be on a diet. Well, what you eat day to day, that is your diet. So that word's kind of got so many bad connotations and really doesn't, it's got such a negative twist to it. You know, people can't stay on their diets. People are on a yo-yo diet. And I'm not on a diet. I've had a lifestyle change. And even before then, I had a lifestyle change. I was, at one point, just didn't matter what I ate. I just ate what I wanted to. That was my lifestyle. What I wanted to have in me, I put in me. That sounds kind of strange, but you know what I mean. Then after that, I decided to go on a lifestyle of pretty much smoothie everything. I wanted my vegetables and I wanted my fruits, and I really didn't want to just chop and gnaw on all that stuff, so I put it in a blender, and that's what I was doing for a while. But I didn't realize how, you know, even though they were fruits that I was putting in there with my vegetables, that still had a high sugar content. And yeah, I should have known, but I didn't pay attention. So that's what led to my high A1C of 11. And so then after I found that out, and I was told, well, you got a choice. You can either try to control your diabetes, or we're going to put you on insulin, because this medication that we're giving you is just not cutting it. Well, that was a pretty good motivator to me. And it made me go ahead and decide to, yeah, let me try to have another lifestyle change, and this time I'm going to watch what I eat. And I'll still eat, you know, it's not just going to be a one-sided eating habit. I'm going to eat meats, vegetables, and everything like that, but in proper proportions. And proper proportions is one, but proper, you know, and the good kind of foods. I mean, when I say meat, I just can't go out to have a hamburger every other day. Even though I work in a restaurant, you know, I make hamburgers, I make steak fingers, I make chicken fried steak and all that stuff. But I just can't have what's available at my work, because it's very yeah, it is unhealthy. You know, kind of sad. Here I am trying to do a YouTube channel of a good life, and I work in a place that pushes a bad lifestyle. But you gotta do what you gotta do until you're able to be on your own 2 feet, and hopefully one day that'll happen, and I won't have to be a pusher of the GMO lifestyle that's out there of hamburgers, French fries, chicken fried steak, and 8-ounce ribeye steaks, which, those ribeyes are nice. But if you prepare them properly and cook them, you can get it to where you're actually doing something healthy with it. But I digress. Back to my originally, having something tangible. So instead of just saying, okay, I want to have a lower A1C, but not having something to physically spur me on. And yes, when I check my blood sugars in the morning, that does remind me, but my sugar levels in the morning spike. Well, they do on occasions. For the most part, right now I've got my levels, morning wake up time, at about 140, which is still high, but I'm trying to control that. There's some days that it gets up to 160, and then there's some days that I wake up at 120. And now that I've started an exercise routine, and it's a very, very beginning stages. I mean, I've only done like 3 nights of it, and I plan on doing more. And I'll explain to that what I do here in a little bit. But yeah, the sugar levels isn't enough to spur me on. So what I did today, and we've seen in other videos, I always say I'm a generic person. I like buying generics and doing like that because that's what I have to do right now. I can't just be financially, hey, let's go get what I want. But today I did, and it wasn't. I kind of still kept within my philosophy of stuff. It was on discount. Yay! I'm a big fan of Marvel, and I got me. And if you see this, you recognize what it is. I mean, it is the Punisher shirt. The tangible of this, the reason why I decided to purchase this was because it's a medium. I don't think I've ever really worn medium since maybe junior high. Maybe I could have fit into medium clothing whenever I was at the beginning of my military career, like straight out of basic training, because yeah, I was fit during basic training, or at the end of it. Going into it, no, but after basic training, I who isn't with all the stuff that we go through, we, you know what I mean. But I still was keeping my big, clothes. I kept on buying things in large and extra large because it was comfortable, and I always wanted to have something. When I buy something, I buy it for the long haul. So, maybe I was setting myself up to say, okay, I'm gonna buy large and extra large, even though it's gonna be big on me. If I do get bigger, it'll still feel good, fit on me. But today I didn't, and that's what is so exciting about this. That's why I had to do this post on tangibles. This is medium. I put it on after I bought it, and it literally fits like a glove. I mean, if I were to put it on and show it in front of the YouTube community, you would see my curves. And trust me, I know there's some people on YouTube that enjoy flaunting their curves, but I'm not at that point yet. I mean, my curves that you get to see is my curvy face right now. And maybe later on, after I reach a goal that I've achieved fitting into my shirt, I will show y'all. And but yeah, it was tight, and I knew that. I knew it was going to be like that. But now I have something and I'm going to put it not in my closet. No, it's going to be where I live. It's a small little efficiency. It's my room, my bathroom, and so yeah, the door to the bathroom is the only other door other than the front door. Everything else is out there in the main living area. But I'm going to put this in the door of my bathroom. So that way, every time I do anything, it's going to be seen there. Even when I'm sitting down watching TV or listening to Pandora. Well, it depends on where I am in the room, but if I'm sitting down in my nice little recliner, I'll be able to see that shirt, and it's going to remind me, hey, is what you're doing right now bettering you? Is this what you're doing right now going to help you fit into me? Well, come on, let's do something that will. So, it's exciting, nerve-wracking, because I know I'm going to be looking at it a lot, but I can just imagine the day that I put it on, fits loosely. I mean, not like a glove, but it fits snug like this shirt does. And this shirt's large. But it's old too. I mean, it is wearing thin. But yeah, I mean, when that day happens, I want to post it, and I'm gonna let y'all see, whoever is seeing the show. But yeah, that's something tangible. That's something I can touch, something I can hold, something I can see every day that will encourage me to continue exercising, to continue eating right, to continue doing the things to live a good, healthy life, to live my good life. And I'm excited. I've never been so excited for an article of clothing. Honestly, I'm not that kind of person, but this time I am. I do plan on making some more videos, and this is the kind of stuff that I want to put out there. Videos like this. The previous video, Serve and Protect, I had to get that one out of my mind because, you know, that's some pretty deep stuff that's out there going on. And there's going to be videos like that, and hopefully, if things go well, things go the way I plan, I'm going to have a channel just for that kind of material. We'll see. I can't guarantee anything, but we'll see. Hopefully. Sometimes I look at myself filming this and I wonder, man, do I have Tourette's? Sorry for anyone who may, but I just fidget a lot. And it's probably because I got so much energy right now. I mean, excitement energy. I've had one of those days where, like I said, I've been exercising and that'll get me to the point where I was gonna tell you about the exercise routine that I've got. I don't have a gym in this small town. Like I said, it's a small population area here, so we don't have a gym. The nearest gym would be Plainview, but I think they open around. I go to work around 10, so I just wouldn't be able to make it out there, exercise, come back, get ready for work. It'd be hard. I mean, that's a 30-minute drive to, 30-minute drive back, so that's an hour right there. If I wanted to do an hour exercise, then I'm gonna be late, or even a 30-minute exercise. But then, am I gonna really want to use up the gas for 30 minutes of exercise when I can do something at home? And that's what I'm doing. I found this, or not that I found, we had it at our property, an old elliptical style bicycle. So you pedal and then your arms are also moving. And we have a old crunches, and an old rowing machine. My dad used to want to exercise, so he would buy the fad stuff, use it for a few weeks, maybe months, usually weeks, and then they'd be gone, forgotten, whatever. But I took them out of where they were. They were in this back area getting rusty and all that, and I sprayed WD-40 on it, and who cares if they're 15, 20 years old? They're still working. I'm going to use them. Plain and simple. And so, that's my routine. I got a playlist that I listen to from my phone, and I put on my headsets that are Bluetooth, and I just go all out for 30 minutes on that bike. And then after that, I cool down for about a minute, and then it's 3 to 5 minutes on that crunches machine. After that, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes at the most on the rowing machine. By that time, it's almost 45 minutes between exercise and cooling down, and I'm pretty exhausted. So, I'm a sweat, and that's what I need to do. And right now, to work up a sweat, because all these machines are outside, and I do this around 11 o'clock at night, close to midnight. That's about the time that I start to unwind from work. I get off of work at 10, so I'm thinking 10 to 10, he should be doing good. Well, there's like a 4-hour break in between my jobs, so you know, it's not a full 8. It's not 10 hours. It's like 6 hours of work that I get if I'm lucky. Sometimes I get like it's 4, maybe 5-hour break, but I digress. Either way, what I'm saying is, when I do work at night, I get home, and so I start unwinding, and then I figure, well, but I'm going to want to get myself a good night's sleep, so I'm going to go ahead and start exercising and this stuff. 45 minutes later, I'm done with it, and I feel great. The endorphins are running through me, but you know, instead of having endorphins running through me wanting to just do whatever, it's a nice, calming kind of high, I guess you could say, and I want to just relax. So then I get inside my efficiency, and I switch off the music, and I turn on the app that has that sounds to help you sleep, where you hear like oceans. I had a cat purring one because I love cats and I got my cats. And it reminds me, I need to show y'all some clips of my cats. They're awesome. They're doing some crazy stuff, and I've been using my little flip camera to record them, so I just gotta put them on this tablet. So much to do, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it. And wow, this video is already getting longer than I thought. That was it. Tangible things and things that I can see will help me achieve my goals. And so that's just one tangible thing. Another tangible thing is what I'm going to do. I don't have a computer at home, so what I'm going to do is I got all this stuff for a computer. I fried my old CPU. Well, it wasn't me who fried it, but I don't want to get into that story. I got a keyboard, a mouse, the monitor, and all that, and it's stowed away. And I keep on thinking I would love to purchase a CPU so I could find one, afford one. Well, I'm gonna need to start saving money for that. And in order to encourage me to do that, what I'm gonna do, I gotta do this when I get back, because right now I'm in the park. But when I get back home, I'm gonna set everything up for that computer. I mean, it's gonna look like it's ready there because the monitor's there. So when I have the keyboard ready, I'm gonna have it right in front of the monitor, the mouse, everything there. So that way I can look at it and say, okay, I know what I need to get. I know that I need to save for this. And I will, and I can, and I shall, and I whatever kind of other adjectives I have to use for that, so I can get that computer. Because I'm not to say that I can't do these videos, continue doing these videos through my Android tablet, but it's not the best quality, and I would really love this channel to look professional for an amateur, if you know what I mean. And I can do that, and I will do that. And so that's my next tangible is, you know, remind me of my health goals. That'll remind me of my financial goals. I'll show y'all pictures of my car. It's an old Crown Victoria. I mean, once you see it, you'll understand. But it gets me from place to place when I need to get it. It hasn't given me any troubles. Eventually, I'd like to get a new vehicle. But that's once again a financial thing. And if anyone knows of any way of supplementing income, because I'll be honest with you, I can't really go out and look for a new job because of the responsibilities I have here. The reason I'm in this small town is because I'm taking care of an elderly parent. And I can't leave him. As much as my heart really wants to go back to a city, and I know Lubbock's not a huge city, but it's a city nevertheless. Being an hour away is too far away if something happens to him. And last year I had to put my mom to rest. You know, that sounds like no, she passed away. You know, after years of dealing with COPD and massive arthritis, that to the point where her hands are just curved in on itself. And I was here helping Dad take care of her, and he had a hard time taking care of her because he's also at that age, and I'm an only child, so the responsibility lies on me. And yes, Dad's in enough shape to where I can leave him here. I can live a life in another city that's close by, but it's too far for me right now. I can't leave him like this. If other things could work out to where I could sell the property that we live on, I mean, we got a pretty good deal. It's under my name. It's his house. It's my house that he and Mom lived in for years. They couldn't afford to do the. He had a bad financial record. I kind of gotten into some of that, but not as bad as he did. So the property's all under my name, and on that property is where we have a second little efficiency on that property. It's a little building that I've turned into an efficiency. It's perfect for me for now, and so that's another tangible. Is if I can find property in another city and sell what we got here, I would. Bigger city, better care for Dad. If I had to put him on hospice, it'd be easier for them to get to him. Or if I had to put him in a home, which that's not going to really be in my plan. We didn't put Mom in a nursing home until the very last month, and that's because hospice said we couldn't take care of her in the condition she was in. It finally gotten too far gone. And so that last month that she was on Earth, she was in a home, nursing home. I don't want that for Dad. But okay, let's not dwell on this. Let's focus on other things. And life is good. And even though you have futures that are uncertain, struggles that are bound to come around, keep on reminding yourself that life's good. You're going to overcome any and all things. Period. Explanation point. And so, keep on living a good life, people. Set your goals. I'm setting my goals, and I'm sharing them with you. And as I complete them, and as things go, good, I'm gonna share them. Even if something happens that they don't go good, if I slip and fall somewhere. Right now, since I really don't have a huge circle of friends, you out in cyber world are going to be the ones who I am accountable to. And so, even though I don't know you, I know that doing this will help me stay accountable. And so, yeah, if I fail, if I, go to the doctor and they say, hey, your A1C hemoglobin count went back up to a 10. You're almost at 11 that you were at. Why is it going up? And I'll come to y'all and I'll tell y'all where I believe I slipped on it. But I don't think that's going to be the case right now. Right now, I'm in that forward motion. And I'm going to stay in that forward motion. With everything going, I hope so. So, I will see y'all again later. Thank you for bearing through this long video, but I would say subscribe, but I gotta get views first. So for those who are viewing, continue viewing. Thank you. And if you'd like to subscribe, awesome. And just have a good day. Live life to the fullest and make sure it's a good life. See ya.